Our magazine represents the South. We're the preeminent food culture and lifestyle travel magazine in the country. And we use food as a lens to tell the story of the South, educating people on the places, the destinations, the attractions, the foodways, the farmers, the fishermen, and everything that makes the South one of the greatest regions in
Carolina.
We coming hard, we coming fast. Get out the way, or get caught up in the blast. We coming hard, but they rattle like an avalanche. We advance, lights go out like a shadow. Soon as it starts, and it's over. Round of applause for the close.
I'm the executive chef of the Hive at 21C here in Bentonville, Arkansas. And this is my Bentonville. I need another little bowl. Corner. If you're unfamiliar with 21C as a whole, it is a series of museum hotels. Each one has their own restaurant with their own identity. And I think my favorite thing about that is that not one is similar. There are literally galleries with amazing artworks all over the place. So basically we just sort of pan roast a good amount of chicken livers, chicken gizzards, some onion, herbs, and that all just sort of cooks together, and then that gets ran through the grinder to make our farce, and that's really what's going to dirty up the rice. What we're doing here at the Hive, I like to think, is feeding people delicious food without a lot of pretension.
What I learn about South Carolina products into the classroom, my students know I'm a huge history buff. They know, I'm very much into understanding the history of food, the history of the ingredients, and being here in South Carolina, we have beautiful ingredients. We have the best ingredients. I think it's important that they understand the importance of where the ingredients come from. They understand the importance of the chef to farmer relationship, and having that relationship gives them the opportunity to get the best products. I always think that if you know the ingredients and you know where they come from and you know who grew them, that you have a better respect for those great ingredients, and it makes you a better chef.
Dim sum is not one of those things that people make at home. It's kind of like if you get a really nice croissant, you're like, I could make this, but really could you, or would you, really? So number one dish for dim sum cuisine is shumai. It's the shrimp and pork dumpling. It's kind of an open face. We serve ours with a topping of fish roe. I personally think that if you're going to a dim sum restaurant, that has to be one of the first things you eat, just because it's kind of definitive of the entire dim sum experience. So we take a lot of pride in our shumai. That one is my personal favorite. We will also be showing the pork and bok choy dumplings. So those are kind of rotational, your traditional dumplings that people do make at home. A lot of times it is for celebrations like Culinary New Year or Mid-Autumn Festival, just because they are kind of time consuming as well. But